Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Hackett, and today we're going to break down SUBRIEL MATIAS versus TEOFIMO LOPEZ. The fight is not signed and sealed, but I did hear that they may be in negotiations trying to get that fight done. I feel like that's a fan-friendly fight. It's one of them Jones like you can't resist. You're going to have to tune in. Great matchup. Definitely got excited as soon as I heard about it. Just the thought of it happening. But that's a very intriguing fight because TEOFIMO is the better skilled fighter when it comes to boxing. You know what I mean? Good fast jab, good fast, short, strong right hand. You know what I mean? Uppercuts, real electrifying type of style. You know what I mean? He can hurt you. He can hurt you to the body. He can hit you in your motherfucking chin and make your brain spin. You feel me? I like that. I like TEOFIMO, but we know SUBRIEL MATIAS as a cold killer. Like, he'll hurt you in there, and you got to kill him. If not, he'll get you. You know what I mean? Pressing style, smothering style. You know what I mean? He's looking to really just beat you up real bad. And I've been studying both the fighters, and what I realized about SUBRIEL MATIAS is he doesn't throw his punches the way you learn them. You know what I mean? All his punches are like wiping punches, like they got grazing punches, but it's power on the end of them. He got heavy hands. Also, his tank seems to be full. He don't really get tired. You know what I mean? Even when it looked like he might be getting tired, he's still putting shots together. Another thing about him, he has real deceiving hand speed. The reason I say that is because the second he throw one punch and it may or may not land, he follows up with 2, 3, 4 punches behind it. He doesn't have a flashy style, so a lot of people may not see it. You know what I mean? May not believe what I'm saying, but if you watch him, real tricky on the inside, torturing you to the body. You know what I mean? Nasty uppercuts. I mean, just a real nasty individual in the ring. The thing is, defense not the best. He does get hit with shots. Everybody get hit with shots, but he get caught with some good shots. So the question is, if TEOFIMO hit him with a clean shot, would he be able to hurt him? If not, it's going to be trouble on TEOFIMO's behalf. You know what I mean? Because one thing SUBRIEL MATIAS does is continue on with the pressure. You know what I mean? He has a poker face while he's fighting, no real expression. You can't tell what he's thinking. Can't tell about, what he's trying to do next. You know what I mean? He's just working. TEOFIMO, on the other hand, has pretty good defense. Not the best, but not the worst neither. You know what I mean? Pretty good defense, fast feet, real explosive. You know what I mean? I think this is a great fight. I mean, I could pick, but then I could be wrong for picking because I feel like either guy could get the other guy. You know what I mean? It's not one of them fights I'm like, oh, Teo just gonna go in there and outbox him. What I realized watching SUBRIEL MATIAS is not that easy just to outbox him because he doesn't stop with the pressure. You know what I mean? And then he touching you in places where you get irritated and you like, man, I gotta hit this motherfucker back. But then that's playing his game. When you try to trade with a SUBRIEL MATIAS, you playing his game, and he 9 times out of 10 is going to win. You know what I mean? He's been having guys quitting on the stool, just beating the shit out of guys. And, it's tough to go against that just because it's not pretty. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to go with the pretty styles and shit like that, but that's just one element of boxing. Like, you know what I mean? You can have a pretty style, but then there's guys out here with ugly styles, and I respect them. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't really say SUBRIEL MATIAS' style is ugly, but the fights get ugly. You know what I mean? So TEOFIMO will have to do a lot to keep him off him. You know what I mean? It's going to take more than a jab. It's going to take more than some footwork. And to be honest, he's going to need a hell of a training camp where he can get guys in to come in and put that kind of pressure on him. If not, it'll all seem foreign to him. At the same time, SUBRIEL MATIAS cannot let a guy like TEOFIMO hit you with them electrifying shots that we talking about. He can't be getting hit with no big right hands, big left hooks, shit like that. I do think Teo would knock him out if he got hit with too many of those shots. You know what I mean? The thing is, would Teo want to keep up with that punch rate? You know what I mean? Would he keep up with the punch rate where SUBRIEL is throwing 3-4 shots at him, you know what I mean? Would he be able to remain himself and be a sharpshooter, or get caught up in the brawl? If he get caught up in some type of brawl, like he kind of did with what's my man from Australia? I forgot his name that quick. But if he get caught up in one of those type of brawls, there's going to be trouble for him. But if he could take his time, pace the fight with a jab, you know what I mean, place his shots, and get SUBRIEL Matias to somewhat respect him, he can steal the fight on the cards, or possibly knock him out, because like I said, SUBRIEL Matias do get hit with some clean shots. You know what I mean? We can't act like that's not happening. I mean, it definitely happens. But again, if TEOFIMO is not well prepared, if he's not mentally tough and ready for a fight like that, you know what I mean, SUBRIEL could possibly get the win or get the knockout. You know what I mean? Great fight though. I hope it happens. I'm Greg Hackett. You can get with me. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram. Greg Hackett 215 on X, aka Twitter. Greg Hackett on Facebook. I appreciate y'all.